Hi, my name is Matt Clark. I'm the co-founder of Poseidon Ocean Systems. We're standing here today on our Trident Hybrid Steel Cage System. I'm here today to walk you through some of the features that make it unique. The Trident Hybrid Steel Cage System comes in two configurations. Our standard 3-beam configuration, as well as a 4-beam configuration for very high energy sites. We're looking today at the 4-beams configuration. The Trident Hybrid Steel Cage System is one of the only systems in the world designed to meet Norwegian, Scottish, and other international standards. This means that it can be certified for some of the highest energy sites in the world. One of the things that stands out with the Trident Hybrid Steel Cage System is how stable it is, and that's very noticeable when you're walking on it. This farm itself is very consistent in its distribution and its freeboard. It maintains the same height, there's very little undulation or movement or unbalanced loads due to rigging. That's because the consistent flotation system distributes the loads throughout the farm, so you don't get hot spots or point loads that end up with deflections at hinges or twisting and missed shapes. With the Trident Hybrid Steel Cage System utilizing HDPE pipe for flotation, it creates a catamaran shape underneath the deck. This creates an extremely stable and very robust system with excellent wave dynamics. Whether it's a calm day or a heavy storm, the system moves in a very predictable and very gentle motion compared to traditional designs. A key design feature to achieve the improved stability and dynamics is the fact that the flotation itself is continuous through every joint. Here we've pulled up the decking at a point where two 10-meter sections connect. And you can see there's no break in the pipe flotation. It's continuous through the joint. That means the pipe is actually contributing to rigidity and the motion of the system by damping it somewhat. The strength and durability of HDPE pipe flotation allows us to put a lifetime guarantee on the flotation itself. The next most obvious change in the Trident Hybrid Steel Cage System is the decking. We've used removable decking. So here I've pulled back the decking, which is quite easy to do. This is one of the great advantages of the removable decking. If there's damage or any other impacts to the system, it's easy to replace a section of decking in a few moments and get back to work. Unlike with steel grating, where we have to cut it and weld it, and you're forever dealing with a galvanization issue. We've created recesses within the steel structure itself to provide space for feed pipes, electrical conduit, air, water lines. Just about any of your operational requirements on the farm can be mounted under the deck. This reduces the amount of wear and tear on the feed pipes and other conduit and makes repairs and maintenance both less common and easier to do when the time comes. One of the main operational benefits of removable decking and continuous pipe flotation is that it's extremely easy to clean without using divers. As you can see here, when we pull back the decking, you can access the entire pipe using a scraper or a pressure washer from both sides. This allows you to maintain cleaner billets or cleaner flotation without having to call on divers and saving on the expense. The Trident Hybrid Steel Cage System utilizes a high-quality, industrial standard pin connection system. That means 50mm stainless steel pins combined with PTFE self-lubricating bushings that are designed for the heavy construction industry. This higher tolerance construction and assembly means longer lasting bushings and better performance. The pipe flotation design means that it has a much lower draft than typical billets, and the rounded edges have almost no chance for contact with the nets, reducing the amount of abrasion and reducing the amount of potential net maintenance and damage. We connect the HDPE pipe flotation to the steel structure using a custom molded HDPE bracket, meaning that there are no steel connections below the waterline. The structure itself includes a versatile, high-strength socket system located throughout the farm for bird posts, rigging systems, net handling, mooring cleats, seal fences, and just about any other accessories that you want to add to the system itself. So these are the sockets we're referring to. They're located every 3 meters. We can add more if customers want them, but we can put almost anything we want in this socket. Here's an example of our mooring attachment, which allows them to connect barges anywhere they need to, easily and quickly. We can also provide this same attachment with a traditional cleat for tying up vessels, well boats, barges, work boats, whatever you want. Here's another great example of our socket system, which is standard on Trident configurations. Here they're using it as a post to support the eye in the sky. With the Trident system, it's easy to add accessories for any of your operational needs. In this case, a seal fence or a barrier fence is easily added. We can provide aluminum posts, fiberglass, and we can go just about any height you want. We can provide a wide range of shapes and strengths for the standard fiber reinforced plastic decking. And if you're not a fan of Poseidon green, you can have it any color you want.